Greetings, peoples of the interwebs. Jake here with my co-hosts. Introduce yourselves, gentlemen, so that way people can distinguish who you are. Since
were they having a problem with it?
Apparently.
Well, I'm Dave, so...
I'm Jordan.
And then joining us is our good friend Reverend Spaceman, and also a special guest is Phil from Filmbeef.
Hello!
Phil.
Fifth time on the channel.
He's now an honorary member of Pasty Pale.
Which happened last time.
Yeah.
He'll be receiving his medal shortly.
Did I upgrade the level? Did I go from bronze level to silver?
Yes.
Did I go into 5?
We can't decide on that yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't have a system.
The gradations aren't there yet.
Like halfway through the 7th episode, I'll get a silver medal.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Depending on your performance.
Unless for, like, views we kill you off, but,
Hopefully
it won't come to that.
We're desperate.
Yeah.
Cousin Phil.
Don't write me out.
Yeah.
We'll bring you back in Pasty Pale Days Future Past.
Yeah.
Dave's of future past.
Yeah.
That's what we call a segue.
So we're talking about...
That is one of our better segments.
Yeah, well done. Spaceman saves the day. But this is on...
These guys are always applauding themselves.
This analysis video is on X-Men Apocalypse from the leaked trailer.
Leaked trailer from,
Comic-Con?
as of this recording, this past weekend's Comic-Con.
San Diego.
So, starting off, we see Sansa Stark as the new Jean Grey, having, like, some kind of dream, nightmare,
Probably
premonition.
psychic vision.
Yeah. Talking to Professor X, she's naturally just kind of like, oh man, had a bad dream. Oh my god. And I guess
That's
Professor...
exact dialogue.
Yeah. And then Professor
Incredible
X...
recreation.
Imagine Professor X being who he is, just kind of like, it's okay. We got this.
Tucks her back in.
That was the
Yeah.
entire thing.
Yeah, tucks her back in,
That's
kisses
just-
her on the
yeah.
forehead, reads her bedtime
Really short
story.
teaser.
Yeah.
We're more disappointed than the first childhood.
I'm pumped. So closing thoughts.
So this is the first
That's it,
act.
everybody. Cheers.
So what are your thoughts, feelings, and emotions on this leaked trailer?
Why is it
Sure.
in mirror mode?
I think
Legal
Is the
reasons.
movie
Yeah,
gonna be like that the whole time?
legal reasons.
Can
Actually,
you avoid
possibly.
copyright by putting it in mirror?
Supposedly? I don't know. It didn't work for Star Wars. That's a long story for that Star Wars video we did, but anyways.
Anyway, I don't really care for Sansa Stark because of Game of Thrones.
She is very annoying in this show. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care that much for her.
I
I haven't seen the show, so I don't have a predisposed
Like, I
opinion
mean,
about
she
it.
does, like, her acting is fine in the show, but it'll be hard to, like, see her not as Sansa Stark.
Yeah, it's just
I
that
had really-
typecast.
Yeah.
I'll have no problem doing that.
I had really no opinion when I heard she was cast.
We're just gonna,
Positive or negative. Yeah, positive or negative, I was just
went
like,
on with
okay.
your day.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Same thing with the Nightcrawler. So I don't really even know who that kid is.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Cody
Just a strange looking guy.
McPhee.
Yeah.
That's what he is.
He's no, whoever the other guy who played him was.
He's no original.
He's no that other guy. I'll tell you what.
you know which guy we're talking about, viewers.
Just like, what's his name?
What's his face?
Who was dating Jennifer Lawrence, who plays Beast.
You know what's
Oh, yeah,
it?
that guy.
He's no
Back in
Kelsey.
that one thing.
He's no Kelsey Grammer.
Kelsey Grammer.
He's not Frasier.
Clone.
But yeah, this trailer is very, very dark and ominous with Apocalypse
I
coming
think
into the
Oscar
scene.
Isaac will be an awesome Apocalypse.
He's a phenomenal actor.
Yeah.
We
The
just
little I've seen him in, I mean, he's fantastic.
mini plug here. On the Filmbeef podcast, we just did Ex Machina, and he knocked it out of the park.
Heard great things about that movie.
It's really, really good. Go watch it.
I'd like to.
After this
Then do
podcast,
it.
let's just go watch.
But I don't watch movies, so
it.
unless Richard Spaceman challenges me to a movie,
Yeah, that's the whole
then
thing
I
we're doing
challenge
now.
him to
Yeah.
a movie.
But
So
anyways,
far, I'm winning. I
anyways,
think.
X-Men Apocalypse though. Yeah, like I think the casting choices they have are pretty solid. Like they've still got
There's a lot of
Fassbender,
somewhat
McAvoy.
unknowns for the new people. Basically, just younger versions of
Yeah.
your X-Men staples, Jean Grey, Cyclops,
But I'm
etc.
pretty confident though, because First Class, I kind of just went into there because I was like, it's X-Men. it might be okay. But it was great. I really
Yeah,
liked
like-
First
I
Class.
obviously hadn't seen the other X-Men movies.
And then, I really liked Days of Future Past. I thought that was
Yeah.
really good.
favorites.
I honestly think those are the only two really good X-Men movies.
Because again, like they
First
ran-
first two were all right. The third one,
liked X2.
yeah.
yeah.
X2 was passable.
But
X3 sucked.
yeah.
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 But then
I don't
again,
think
they
they're
we can
gonna
all
get
agree on
any
They essentially-
budget on that.
they essentially
what
had to
about
like
Wolverine, guys?
retcon that
No.
movie out of existence with Days of Future Past. Which again, I like that they're learning from their mistakes and they're like,
Slowly but surely.
we should maybe use some of the source material instead of just being like, here's X-Men and some of their villains and that's it.
Here's Hugh Jackman and his friends,
Pretty much.
which would be a great movie on its own.
Yeah.
Not with the
Jackman and
X-Men.
Pals.
Not with the
Headliner.
X-Men characters,
Yeah, just
just like
him,
Hugh
Russell
Jackman
Crowe.
and his friends.
Some other Australian
The
people.
Australian guy, Jai Courtney,
Yeah.
and Manu Bennett, just because
He's a good actor.
nobody would know.
Yeah.
Even though it would be the thing in the movie where he would keep correcting everybody that he's from New Zealand, but no one would care, and the audience would laugh.
X-Men.
Deadpool's there.
I'm gonna say this trailer didn't do a whole lot for me, to be honest.
I'm not like that negative on it, but I will say it was a little underwhelming.
Yeah, like I didn't
As much as they tried to make it this huge, epic thing.
like the.
I liked it better than the Suicide Squad trailer.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
They're about the same to me, I think. I thought the quotes from Apocalypse were really cool.
Yeah, that was my favorite
was the
part
best
of it.
But other than that, I'm just
Kind of waiting for it.
yeah.
You get sort of random images and
It's not like I'm not gonna see it,
Yeah.
obviously.
Oh, yeah.
But
Oh yeah, that's about how I am with Fantastic Four. It's like
we sort of have
I don't feel
obligations.
excited about it, but I'll see
It's
it.
our job.
I feel like I'm being held at gunpoint to go see Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
I'm
Because
just
I don't
more-
want to, but I'm,
Yeah.
I'm more
going
curious.
to.
I think Fantastic Four for me is more of a morbid curiosity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say that's about what it
That's
is.
I want to see it just to see what it's going to be like,
Yeah.
not because I like the trailers, not because I
Yeah.
like the cast. Not
I thought you were dressing
really.
up as Thing for it.
Without any pants.
Thing one or thing two.
This thing doesn't have pants now.
Definitely without the pants.
Obviously.
But
Like I don't wear pants to a movie.
yeah.
Alright, Pee Wee Herman.
X-Men Apocalypse, like, it did. It was more just like random images, and maybe it's just because it
I
isn't the
think-
final product of
Yeah, it is just
like an official trailer.
It's a teaser.
Well, the difference between this one and the three other trailers is Deadpool's new,
Yeah,
Suicide Squad's new, Batman vs Superman's a sequel to a movie that is kind of for
Yeah.
a lot of people. So they had a lot more to prove with the trailer. This
True.
is just like,
This
hey,
is coming
off
here-
of
here-
X-Men.
here's all the guys you saw in the first two movies. That
Yeah.
you
And
like.
you loved
Yeah.
these. Now.
yeah,
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
point.
yeah. Agree.
Yeah, I think the last two movies are enough for me to say I'll probably enjoy it. It was just a substandard trailer, kind of like
Yeah.
the first Ant-Man trailer. I thought.
You don't have to come out guns blazing.
No.
Was it a substandard trailer, or are we just so
Used
amped
to.
up by all these other ones now that it's like a fine,
Probably
normal
that, too.
trailer? Like
Yeah, I will say
Again,
that's
like Ant-Man.
that might be part of it. Because again, after seeing like the Batman Superman was just kind of like, yes, oh my god, this movie needs to come out tomorrow. And then Deadpool was still.
I think that might be a lot of it.
Yeah.
And we're so used to seeing X-Men pretty
Yeah,
consistently,
like
every couple of years.
Yeah.
It's like, we know what to expect. It's going to be a good film,
More or less,
most
yeah.
likely. And it just,
Then-
with the continuity of X-Men.
But I think they did really like nail like the intensity of Apocalypse though. Like
Yeah.
when it looks like they're in like the Xavier Manor or whatever, and he's basically got control of like Magneto and a lot of the other mutants, and they're kind of like, oh my god, he can control us because he was the first mutant and he can do that. So it's kind of like, yeah, that's kind of terrifying that he's the most powerful, he's the original mutant, and he's just taking over everyone for his evil human genocide plans, or as it is in the comics. I assume that'll be the same thing in the
Yeah,
movie.
we'll see what his
It's
plans are.
It's his name.
Or I don't know. Maybe he like
I
Professor
don't know
Xavier spilled tea on him at a dinner party, and he got super pissed, and that's his.
where
vengeance.
most of these things originate.
Yeah.
It's X-Men. You know the plot's just going to be like the entirety of mutant kind is threatened.
Yeah.
That's
They
every
even say that.
Media,
Pretty much,
everybody
yeah.
hates
He's being
them.
hunted down.
yeah.
Yeah, but I guess my biggest question is, where does this go from here? Because a lot of the cast is done.
Yeah.
Bryan Singer's done. They've already said this is the end of Bryan Singer's X-Men. They just mean he's done with X-Men, or this whole continuity of X-Men is kind
It's
of
been
done.
going on.
Well, they
for
got to make
15
Deadpool
years.
2 Electric Boogaloo.
I certainly hope so.
And I hope it's called that.
That I can actually see
That
happening.
is a really interesting question though, because
I mean, are they kind of James Bonding it?
I feel like that's
Replacing
not
Mystique and whatever.
I feel like that's not going to work as well though, because again, you've got
Professor X.
because again, like the new
Patrick
actors.
Stewart just going to come back again and just be.
I'm fine with that too.
But then you have a weird jump in time. And
Yeah, because I think Apocalypse is going to take place in the 80s.
The younger actors don't make sense with. Well, they'll just make a Future Past 2 to correct all casting errors.
See, one thing that they did do really good on is the cast, because you had these like McAvoy and Fassbender, who are really good actors, but it's like
Honestly,
they have to fill the
McAvoy
shoes.
was one of the biggest things for me, even wanting to see the first one.
Yeah,
Not
but
the first one, but first class.
you've got these actors who have to fill the shoes of like Ian McKellen, Patrick Stewart, who are phenomenal actors. And
they do.
and iconic. Yeah, they did fantastic. And not just like the actors, but the roles that they're playing. They have to like flesh those out and basically to where the fan base aren't like, no, that guy was terrible as Professor X. But everyone, I haven't heard any negative things about any of the cast members really.
They're the best parts about it.
Yeah.
Fassbender and McAvoy.
Yeah, and like their
ground
dynamic
those
together
films.
is great.
And that relationship is.
So like if they did James Bond it and recast him again. That's the problem.
Because I
Who are you
feel
gonna
like
get?
it seems like they're still doing a lot of like world building.
Yeah, like who?
But if it's kind of gonna be over, what's the point?
Yeah. Let's get to
Unless
it.
they just do
I know
standalone movies, like 'cause they're doing
Tatum's doing his
They're doing
Gambit
Gambit,
movie.
yeah.
Yeah, when's that coming out?
2017.
Does that start kind of the new
Yeah.
X-Men continuity, or
I don't know.
Isn't he? He's supposed to be in this, right?
I've heard mixed things. Like
I heard he was originally, and then I heard he's definitely not going to be in
yeah,
it.
I don't know.
So who
So
knows?
he's gonna be like a horseman.
I think the Four Horsemen is supposed to be like Storm.
Gambit's next year.
Is it? I thought it was 2017.
Apparently.
Oh, okay. I forgot who the Four Horsemen are, but I know Storm is supposed to be one of them.
Like Halle Berry Storm or New Storm?
New Storm. Because I think they recast Storm. I don't know the
Thank-
actress.
Maybe it's all the new people.
Yeah.
Halle Berry is
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah.
It's the worst quote I've ever heard in a movie, I think. Her quote to Toad about
Oh yeah.
what happens when lightning strikes a toad.
Yeah.
Same thing that happens to everything else.
And just.
the worst line ever.
But I don't know. Like again, you have to consider that was one of the first big superhero movies. So
It was all just kind of
I'm not defending it,
No
but I'm just
terrible,
yeah.
terrible one-liners.
Yeah, that was part of a lot of those superhero movies. It's kind of like just a few one-liners here and there, and that's all
It's a
people care.
generic action movie, but with mutants.
Pretty much.
Leather jumpsuits.
Yeah, leather jumpsuits.
Because no, we can't take these costumes from these comic books. They're too stupid. Let's.
Yeah.
Just
Well, yeah,
have
if they're doing
everybody wear
if they're doing
generic
like the
military
X-Men from the
uniform.
'90s, no, those do not translate to this day and age.
What? They don't?
Do you really want to see Hugh Jackman in like that yellow
Yes.
outfit?
Yes.
Yeah, actually, I kind of like the brown one too.
The brown one I think would work better, but
I'd be okay with that.
yeah, the brown one I'd be okay with, but the bright yellow one,
It wouldn't have to be bright. It could be a mustard yellow,
I still don't think it'd work.
stained with mustard. Because
We're just-
he loaned his costume to Deadpool.
Or just keep Wolverine in like his leather jacket and like jeans and a tank top, just because he's a lone
You
wolf.
just want to see Hugh Jackman in a tank top.
I do. I'm sorry.
Who
You
doesn't?
just
You know?
want to
Drop
see
one
his
after
ass.
Yeah.
Like he shows in every movie. Like, don't worry, it'll be in this one too.
I just want to see his ass again.
I'm not. I'm asking for a refund.
And isn't that the reason we all go to see the X-Men movies, just for Hugh Jackman's ass?
I assume so. I mean, is this news to some other people?
End podcast.
It's my
Mic
wallpaper
drop.
on my feed.
We should send this to Hugh Jackman.
Which I'm trying to get to be cast as the new Wolverine, so I guess I'll have to
Yeah,
show
that-
my ass. That'll be my audition tape. Just take my pants off.
Easy money.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask for a refund if you do show yours.
Well, you won't get it.
You'll probably just go blind because I'm so pale. It'll just.
It won't translate to film.
It'll be
I
like
won't.
Pasty Pale Productions.
So,
Should that be the logo now? Just Jake's ass?
Dressed
Yeah,
up
been
like,
looking for
dressed
a
up
new
like
logo.
Wolverine.
Yeah, that's our new channel art.
We've been looking for a new logo.
So I think it's pretty obvious that there's not a whole lot to say about this trailer because they didn't show us anything.
Not really.
No, they did
Couple
not.
quotes.
They briefly showed Apocalypse, which
It looked about like what I expected.
I don't know. I was expecting it to be a bit like bigger,
Yeah.
but
More or
I
less,
don't
it
know.
looked
That would be
like
harder
fighting.
to get like camera angles and maybe a bit of CGI to make him look however tall he is. Because I think he's probably more like 8-10 feet tall, like in the comics most of the time. But I think he can like grow super big and stuff, but whatever.
I feel like
I will say,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
I was gonna make a joke. You go ahead.
Punchline.
I will say is my second favorite movie ever. And I think the only one of you who's actually seen it is Dave. The Man from
What?
Earth.
I've seen a movie.
Yeah, I think you have seen it.
I have
But,
seen it actually.
As a fan of that, I kind of just like the idea of him having lived through all like so much of human history and just been like kind of a part of it here and there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is I mean that is pretty interesting storyline,
Yeah.
and we'll see how much they delve into that. But
But
I mean, they said he said that he's been known as Yahweh, so that's kind of a big one.
yeah, so he's God.
Yes.
Yeah.
or is he? Well, yeah.
What about that? That is something. I was gonna
Yeah.
say the real apocalypse will happen when Oscar Isaac and Michael Fassbender are in a room together acting, because like their acting prowess together
Oh yeah.
will just blow up everybody.
2016.
But yeah, that's interesting about him saying that he's been referred to as God.
I do want to see that standoff though, like Apocalypse and Magneto. Just like they don't have to be fighting, but just like staring each other down, like their
Who
dialogue.
blinks first?
Yeah. Who
It'll
blinks
just be
first.
really weird, fast shots because
Yeah.
they're in different rooms and it's really obvious.
Or maybe they have a dance off. Maybe we'll take a note from Guardians of the Galaxy and Magneto's just kind of like, dance off, bro!
I think
And
Bryan
just-
Singer will just be like, "This is the last one. I'm going to put everything I ever wanted to put in the movie
Yeah.
in this one." It'll be the dance off. Deadpool will come in.
You know what's weird? That I guess this will be like back-to-back X-Men movies where the two sides aren't really fighting each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of strange for a hero-villain relationship.
I don't know. That's what I always liked about Professor X and Magneto is because even though they're opposing ends, they have that huge amount of respect for each other.
I like it.
Even at a
It's
certain
it's
point in
just
the
like
comics, Magneto
Well,
is
yeah.
pretty much in the X-Men.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But I do think it is better
Of
when
course,
like
that's
they're opposing
way
each other
in the future to where
Yeah.
the movies are.
because they want to stop each other, but they don't want to
Yeah.
just upright kill each other.
there's a
'cause-
whole lot of weight to it
Yeah.
because they have to deal with what they're willing to do morally to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess in this instance too, it's you gotta band together for survival. You've got a common enemy.
This will be like the second universe-ending kind of conflict they've run into in back-to-back movies, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's this
Well, I
iconic
mean,
X-Men villain
I mean,
that we've
that's
never
heavy.
seen before too.
Yeah.
But
If we assume, and I would assume so, that the ending future scene from Days of Future Past is still canon, then we already know a lot of these people live.
yeah,
That's the problem with prequels in general.
Yeah.
And time travel.
Heroes can't die.
And time travel, unless you
Yeah.
start doing paradoxes.
I think Quicksilver will probably use the Speed Force to.
Wrong universe.
Of course,
Whatever-
of course.
Wrong universe.
Maybe they'll use him for more than one scene this time.
Hopefully, because that
That'd
was
be
one of the
great.
best.
Kind of
scenes.
looks like it. It looks like he's more involved in the story. Unless that's just one of those random scenes where, Apocalypse is talking in voiceover about all the mutants, and you just see some of the random mutants that you've seen before.
That would suck. If that's the only Quicksilver we see, I would be very
To be
disappointed.
honest, I like Quicksilver overall. I found him a little annoying.
Really.
To be honest, everybody was just loved. I found him a tad bit annoying. But that's just me.
My biggest complaint about him is like towards the end of the movie, I was just like, if Quicksilver was here, this would be fixed.
That's kind
Yeah.
of. I mean, it's the problem. It's the problem with the Flash too. It's like,
Yeah, but you can't really pick and choose when you want him in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I guess it's just a little bit of suspension of disbelief. Like, okay, he wouldn't. He's off. He's busy doing. Or I get even in that version, he probably doesn't care that much. So why would he help them out again?
Right.
Yeah, that is a good point.
I guess would be how you explain that away. But
I mean, he's super fast. He's probably like running around the world doing shenanigans,
Just stealing,
pulling pranks
stuff
on
and
people.
playing Frogger or something.
Waiting for his name to be called.
That's what I'd be doing if I was as fast as him. I'd just be like pulling pranks on people, like pulling their pants down and.
Probably just too busy, like doing American Horror Stories.
Yeah, or that, because he's in that show.
Yeah.
Which I didn't even realize when I saw the movie the first time.
Never watched the show.
I like it from what I've seen.
Any further thoughts on Apocalypse before you plug you all
I think
stuff
it'll
in?
be just fine.
I feel fairly
Yeah.
positive. I don't know if it will be as good as Days of Future Past, but Oscar Isaac will be amazing. So
For right now, my hype meter is holding steady at minimal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not quite #apprehensive about it.
I'm not hashtag super excited, but not
Stop.
hashtag apprehensive either.
Stop.
I am, however, #Parknado about
You
it.
are done with
Yeah,
this
we should
channel.
definitely hashtag Parknado about everything, but
Like, you're a cool guy, but we're done professionally.
I feel.
You amateur.
we just have to play that at the end of every podcast now. What is this additional 10 minutes?
Go trash his light.
Yeah. But I guess if you gentlemen want to go ahead and plug your stuff before we come to a close.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Let her rip, brother.
Alright, so I'm on two podcasts. The Filmbeef podcast, which reviews movies, and the Death DVR podcast, which reviews TV shows episode by episode. Right now we're doing True Detective Season 2 on Sundays, Mr. Robot on Wednesdays. And that's Season 1 of that show. It just premiered on USA.
Are they like 4 episodes now
Yep.
or something?
4 episodes. We've only got 2 episodes out because we kind of caught it late, but it covers all 4.
Yeah.
Too late, really.
Anywho, you can find any of those episodes on iTunes, Stitcher, YouTube, any podcasting app. Of course, we have a website for both. It's filmbeef.com and deathdvr.com. Both of them are on Twitter at filmbeefpodcast, at deathdvr. And, yeah, so like, subscribe, share, follow. I'm at filmbeefphil if I haven't said that already. So
It's good stuff.
We follow him on the Twitter. And
Yeah.
So should you.
I'm Reverend Spaceman. That's how I start all my videos.
Yep.
I just awkwardly saying it. Me and Dave here actually have a episode by episode podcast called the Bluntcast coming up to talk about the
forthcoming?
upcoming Blunt Talk on, I think it's Stars,
Yeah.
I
starring
think so.
Patrick Stewart.
I should really
I'm
know that.
probably
As much as I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to it, I should probably know what network it's on.
And I'm probably going to do an episode by episode thing for Childhood's End on the Sci-Fi Channel because that's got the most views for trailer analysis. I also share my thoughts on movies I happen to see, and I host the Pasty Pale After Dark.
Yeah.
Didn't you do something about Transformers?
Oh yeah, I made a Transformers movie.
He did.
Basically,
Yeah.
it's 2.5 hours of me and my English friend Selena talking about Transformers, and it mostly devolves into bashing Shia LaBeouf away.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Wait till next time, everybody. Cheers.
Yeah. I'm gonna let Dave finish this one.
Yes.
Also,
No, you still said that afterwards.
well, actually,
Farewell, people of the interwebs.
well, I'm gonna get one last thing out. I'm not gonna let you guys in. Actually, this is my channel.
This is my channel.
I'm in control. Also, you can. I don't know if you mentioned your Twitter, but you can follow him on Twitter as well. You can follow us on Twitter, Pasty Pale Productions,
Pasty Pale Pro.
whatever.
Oh yeah, I'm
Couldn't
Rev
fit
Spaceman.
productions in there.
That's dumb, but yeah, Pasty Pale Pro on Twitter, where you get updates in our videos and stuff like that. And then also you can follow me on Comics Amino and hear my ramblings on comics. Now we're gonna wrap this up. So until next time, everyone,
Irishman
cheers.
Jake.
Yes.